Welcome back to Whispers from the Void, everybody. Evan here.
And Phil here. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Yeah.
So, we have been playing around. If you've been listening, we have a bunch of different episodes. We come out every 2 weeks, 30 minutes, etc. We've talked about it at least enough, so you guys kind of know the spiel of what's going on. Phil's new band, a lot of things happening there. Wish him all the best. Give your love to Phil. Everyone give your love to Phil.
Yeah, it's a little project with me and another guy, but for sure one day, if we want to, we would love to do shows. But for sure, it won't be like a big tours and whatever. It would be like local show. But yeah, for sure, we would love to. We have a song releasing on February 28th called Crystal River. Go check out the teaser and go check out the song when it would be released. Yeah. So yeah.
So Phil grabbed another beer. As you guys know, we're recording a bunch at the same time. I'm still drinking Gansett. I'm about, I think that's 6. This mug here, it holds 2 beers. So
it's your third mug, so it's probably 6.
So I got this mug. I was a groomsman. I forget which wedding. I think it was It was one of my really good friends. It was either Jake or Tom. I can't remember. Sorry, Jake or Tom. I can't remember.
Well, I have this stout. It's barrel-aged in Wild Turkey bourbon, 15 years Wild Turkey. And yeah, it's a stout. It's from a store. It's called Le Monde Des Bières, which is like a popular store in Quebec City. And yeah, I don't know who brewed it though. I'll probably go check it out and do some research because they don't tell it on the fucking bottle. But yeah, I have it here. I have a glass. Ooh, that's dark. Ooh la la. Whee!
Like the void.
Like the void, it's black.
Here you go, kid.
Oh, the bottle is on it. Because it's a little bottle. It's a 375 milliliters. Ooh.
Oh. Bald head.
I mean,
all right.
Funny enough, I shaved my head over there. I don't have my long hair anymore. Not too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
I've been bald since I was 21, so.
I mean, look at this.
That's fucking way longer than I've ever had.
Yeah, but like, I went to my barber because yes, I have a barber, and I was like, dude, can you do like an undercut? And he was like, sure, no problem. You sure you want to cut all your long hair? And I'm like, yes, because my mom was like asking, and I was like, oh yeah, I could.
Don't let your mother bully you.
Oh, she was not bullying. I was just realizing that my hair was too much. But I need to put it longer so I can have like a more long hair. But yeah. No, I wanted to look fresh and classy. So yeah. So I decided to do it.
In the spirit of asking Phil questions like we have been.
Let's go.
These past few episodes, I have another question for Phil. Very curious about this one. Do you know what Cyberpunk 2077 is?
Yes.
The video game.
Yeah.
I've been playing it recently. In whatever spare time I have. I haven't finished it as of now. Probably won't finish it by the time this episode comes out. But I had to ask you. It's a 2-part question. I'll ask you the first part first. What cybernetics would you have that enhanced you, and what would they do?
Holy shit. That's a good question.
Because in Cyberpunk 2077, for those that don't know, the game is basically about having, you're in the future. People have cybernetically enhanced themselves to do a variety of different things. Most of the time, it's deadly and for combat, or maybe it might be for hacking or
Yeah.
getting into servers or whatever it may be. So, Phil, what would your cybernetic thing be? You know, and like, and in all reality, the way the game portrays it, you could basically do everything.
Yeah,
You
that's
do like all limbs, down to your skeleton, to how your heart pumps, to your eyes and what they see and things like that.
I'm thinking about it because, like, I would love to have like bigger arms and just like be a big arm guy. I would love that, but there's also the legs. But I don't know. Maybe the eyes. Yeah, the eyes.
So
I
what
don't
would
know why.
what would they do?
Do X-rays.
I don't need you getting put on a list here, kid.
I don't know, like X-rays, shooting lasers, just see better because I have glasses and it sucks to have glasses sometimes. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it. You said the hard to pump it fast. Yeah, that could be also good.
Yeah, so
I would.
for example, like the arms, you bring up the arms, like, so in the game, they have a variety of different modifications for the arms, and one of them is like mantis blades, which is like blades that come out of your arms. Gorilla arms, which is basically like you have reinforced hands. You have you have metal reinforced hands, and then there's another one which is like a launcher, or it has a like a cybernetic whip. So like the whip that you use to hook up to computers can also be used to attack people. It gets pretty in depth. So like, I don't know, just like outside of your mind's eye, like what would be something cool cybernetically that you could be like, oh yeah, that'd be sick.
Harm, just one, for some reason, or maybe like two, both, but one would be like stronger harms for one. The other one, a chainsaw. Like Ash from Evil Dead
Yeah,
style.
that's what I'm thinking, like Evil Dead.
Evil Dead style with Ash with his fucking chainsaw arm. And like, not just chainsaw, but just like, just a robotic arm, like two robotic arms. One that just like, I keep the end, and it's just like, I am more stronger. I'm stronger, but the other one, I can change the end. Like, could be my left end or right end. I don't know yet, but I would love to put a fucking chainsaw on it.
One thing that I always thought about had to do with we'll say like the legs, for example, is like a double jump.
Yeah,
they do stuff like double jump, or like quieter, crouching, or things like that. But wouldn't it be cool to be able to bound?
Yeah.
Like over distances and stuff like that? Like that.
You
that's
know
something
what?
you can do.
Change my torso, change my body for one that can have a jetpack.
That is not in the game, but that is interesting.
Yeah, but like, it's transhumanism. Transhumanism is when you have to go beyond humanism, like beyond being human. You just like that's what it is. Cyberpunk is that technically is based on the philosophy of transhumanism, and that's very interesting because like I love that topic because, okay, so it's been a few months. I've been playing Magic, and there's a race in that. It's called a Phyrexians, and technically they are on transhumanism shit. And they're just like half creature, half machine, technically.
Yeah.
So they are half and half, and they go through this process called a phyresis, where you become a machine, technically, and you all become one.
Yeah.
One entity, technically. But yeah, come back to Cyberpunk. Yeah, I would say the arms are the body with a jetpack. Just to go everywhere. And also, like, the body, jetpack, I can live longer and whatever. I could be, like, fucking immortal.
I mean, that's something that they don't really cover in the game, I guess, is like, well, I guess you could be. Like, there's a couple of characters that are more machine than man, right?
Yeah.
But the threat of what they call in the game is cyberpsychosis. So you get so many implants that you no longer become human. You're basically just
a machine.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the biggest gamer ever, but I want to see the Cyberpunk series on Netflix. Yeah,
you would like the series. You would really like the game. The game, one of the coolest things about it is it has this awesome radio setup with the soundtrack, and so you can often change like a bunch of your radio stations, and one of them is it's a pure metal, like death metal station. Tomb Mold did a song.
Oh,
for this album.
Oh, nice.
Or for the game, and it's pretty neat, you know. So you can really play it however you want, and like it's a pretty Mad Maxian type of style, like fucking not real apocalyptic, but like it kind of feels it at times.
Nice.
Type of metaverse. And Keanu Reeves is in it. He's like one of the main protagonists.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves, yeah.
Not to get too much into detail, but, you know, there's a whole bunch of stuff, and it's a very interesting concept. And I always thought, like, you can do all sorts of cybernetic stuff. Because basically, to excel in this world, you have to have all of these different cybernetic attributes. And the less human you are, the better.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting, you know.
I mean, I'm still thinking it's just like the arms could be great. Do you have an implant where you can be like fucking intelligent? Like
yeah, I mean, they
you
there's
could have a
implants.
supercomputer.
Yeah, there's implants that allow you to have a lot of RAM.
Yeah,
that makes sense for hacking.
Yeah.
For hacking,
but not just the RAM. It's just like you are so intelligent, like you can learn all the language.
I say RAM, like RAM. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know.
So you're able to, like, basically your head's a supercomputer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's another thing I could love.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah. You know what? I think I go with the supercomputer.
Go with the supercomputer, huh?
Yeah, supercomputer. Because, like, yes, I'm not the strongest person ever, but I'm very, like, sturdy. I'm very, like, okay, I have decent body for sure for other people that got, like, transplant with arms and big legs and whatever. For sure, I won't be, like, much for them, but, yeah, having a supercomputer and just knowing everything, I would love to.
Yeah. Well, I don't mean to put you on the spot, but got any questions for me?
Oh, shit.
Actually, hold on. I got one more. This one's a little more but...
Okay, no, you know what? I have a question.
Hold on. I got one for you real quick.
Yeah.
On the Cyberpunk stuff. if you in the game, legends in Night City, which is where it's based out of, legends in the community get their own drink at this very popular bar. So, one of them, like, what would your drink be?
I call it the deux vitesses. The two speeds. It would be a mix of beer and gin. But like not just gin, like you add other stuff in it. I don't know why. I don't know what. But could be like, I don't know, gin with fucking rose water or whatever, like other juice or whatever. Could be gin with beer. Beer gin, does it exist? I don't know. Something like very like, or a beer with a shot of gin. Something simple.
Yeah.
You know what? That's the drink. Like, you do like a Jager bomb, but you take a beer.
Yeah.
And it could be whatever beer. It could be a light beer, like a very heavy beer. And you put a shot of gin in it. And you drink it. It's called a deux vitesses.
There you go.
And
like it.
what would be your drink if you had a drink of your choice?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. I'm gonna say one of the things that we drink is like amaretto and orange juice. That was my dad's big thing, but apparently that's called a beach ball, which is by some bartender that was telling me that. So I would do
Beach
like
ball.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but I would do something like that. It would be like a hazelnut liqueur with some sort of juice. Yeah, with a garnish.
Ooh, nice. Nice. And also, I haven't asked you the question. What would be the implants that you would love?
The implants?
Yeah.
Eyesight for magnification.
Ooh.
And I would probably do the like the double jump or something, like a long jump.
Yeah.
So for legs, yeah. And then I don't know. I haven't really thought about outside of that. So that's what I'm going with for right now.
All right. Let's go with that. I'm trying to figure out a question to ask you. Because like that's the thing. I was so busy with stuff, with the band, and with the project and all. Because honestly, the project I have is just like I tried to put as much time as I can, so I can have like, because like I have other project, but it never released something. There's one, but just like it's
Yeah.
very noisy stuff and very drone stuff, and it's not something that people like. For sure, we just did it for ourselves. But this one, I want to do something that is us, but it's the first project I'm doing without my longtime friend on it. It's another guy that I met, and he's such a great guy. He's fucking insane. I love him. And like Matt, if you see that podcast, if you hear that podcast, well, you are the greatest dude ever. Matt Allard, he's just a fucking insane. And he got those squeals, man. He got those screams. I'm just like, oh, insane. I love this guy. But yeah, question. If if you had to be on an island alone or with your family, whatever, for the rest of your life, and you had not a lot of things, but you had like 3 things to bring for the rest of your life, what would
On
it
an
be?
island.
On an island, like 3 things could be food, and if it's food, for example, what would be your food of choice? If it's something, whatever, what would you bring on an island?
Well, one is my buck knife. I have a buck brand pocket knife
Yeah.
that I bring with me everywhere. So
Yeah,
everywhere I can. I can't bring it into some places, but whatever.
it's an island. Like imagine that island is like on like no man's land territory, for example. Like no laws, no nothing. It's no man's land.
Yeah, I'd bring that knife, mostly because I'd always have it, and I'd bring at least a 10-foot piece of rope.
Yeah.
Oh man, I would bring one cast iron pan, 10-inch.
Okay.
That's it.
Huh. I mean, you can do a lot of things with those things.
Oh, well, a lot of it's towards eating, right? So like, as long as I can eat, like I could do all the other stuff.
And also, I haven't like told the size of the island. It could be a little small island, like it could be a fucking big, huge island with like animals and fruits and vegetables and whatever in a fucking island. Could be one or the other, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that's good choices. Like if I had to go on an island and have 3 things, I would say a Swiss knife. Because it's just fucking useful. Like, imagine the
Swiss Army knife, yeah.
The Swiss Army knife, this, a guitar, for, like, I don't know. That's useful. For fire, there's already, like, rocks and paper, I don't know, like, leaves I can take and do, like, fucking fire with that. I would say a pan.
A pen?
A pan. Like a big...
Oh,
like,
pan. I got you.
Not pen. Pan.
Yeah,
pan.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah.
I got you.
This...
I got you.
No, not a pen. What would you want to do with a pen? Like, except writing your last wish.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what
At
you
this
want to do
point,
with the pen.
I just want, if I want to write my last wish, I just cut myself and just write it in my blood.
You do something of that sort, you
know. Okay, so do I have another question in my head? Because that was a silly question. That was lame. Because compared to all the questions that you asked me, I'm just like, oh, what do you want to bring on an island?
I mean, listen, that's how the dynamic works, right? So, like, I'm the one with the questions. You do all the other stuff.
Dude.
I bring very little to the equation.
Dude, not really. You're Jay, I'm Silent Bob. I'm Silent Bob and you're Jay. That's the thing. We are the perfect duo. Like, you're Jay, I'm Silent Bob. I'm just doing my stuff on my side, and you just do the talking.
I'll ask you this: if you had to, we have, what do we have on this recording? We have 6 minutes. In 6 minutes, I need you to compose and tell me the basis of what you would make Canada's anthem if you had to change it.
Oh my god. Oh Canada. Well, that was the best because I need to do it in both language because we have two main language.
Which is bullshit, by the way, but that's a separate episode. So,
which is bullshit. Like I need to put like the. Oh,
you guys shouldn't have two main languages.
You think?
No, like you shouldn't. Like that's too much chaos.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but also the first province to ever been like here, one of the first before like, for sure it's before Canada, but it's like still we were one of the first. It's Quebec. The first city was Quebec.
They sucked anyway. They're a bunch of fur traders.
This, for people that just hear us, I'm just saying a big old fuck
Yo, you got 4 minutes.
message
What is it? What's the song?
I call it Fuck You Heaven. No. To be fair, I don't know what I would love to change.
You would keep it as is, huh?
I mean, I'm trying to see like all. Okay, so oh Canada, our home and native land. I will just put out the native land because we kill all the native. We are fucking genocider.
Well, I guess more or less like how it's an anthem. You know what I mean? Like, would you change the style? You know. Would
yes.
you make it more fun? Would you make it more doom? Would you do something, you know?
I would make it more doom because we have a dark history for the simple reason that we kill everyone. Every native, we did a genocide. So let's do it doom as possible.
That's the world, my guy.
Because we are fucking genocider. That's the thing. Like everyone is fucking genocider. Like we come on a native land. We come on a native land. There's people over there, and we decide, you know what? That's our land now. We are invading your fucking.
Well, that's how conquering works.
Yeah, but conquering sucks. It's cliche.
Yeah, if you're the guy getting conquered, it sucks.
Yeah, but just like.
But think about it. You wouldn't be here if your ancestors didn't perform that deed. You know.
For sure, but still, I'm just like, it sucks for them because like they don't have a home.
I guess it's easy to feel bad when you're 200 years removed from the act, right?
Yeah, for sure. But
it happens. I get it. All right. Well,
look. I would do it more doom. Or we do it like as the fucking Russian anthem. Oh, da, 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 da. And we put vodka everywhere or fucking maple Canadian whiskey everywhere.
Yeah.
Let's go. Canadian whiskey for the win.
All right, Phil.
All right.
Shout out. We'll say your first true shout out of 2025. Yep. What band are you thinking?
Okay, so I'm going with a band that is metal but very electronic band. I mean, you know what? I have 2 shout out. I don't care. I'm breaking my rule. 2 shout out. 2 album of this year. The first one is the Butcher Sisters with Das. What is the fucking name? Because it's a German name and I suck at German. The Butchers. Sorry. Butch. Sisters. So, Das Weiss album by the Butcher Sisters. I don't know if I said it right, but Das Weiss album from the Butcher Sister.
Yeah.
It's electronic, metal, rap, hip hop, but metal mostly. Like, you know what? A little bit like Electric Cowboy, a little bit. We buttered your bread with butter, like something around that. And honestly, I fucking love them. It's stupid. It's fun. It's just like they have a song. It's called I have problem with my German. Zegmilden. Something like this. And it literally means show me yours and I'll show you mine.
There you go.
It's talking about penis. With my favorite word in German called Schwanz. Schwanz is my favorite word. I love to say it. Schwanz. Do you want to see my Schwanz? And oh, wait a minute. Second, because I said a second. Dream Theater Parasomnia. The new album,
you want me Dream Theater? Ah, of course you want me Dream Theater. Why am I even saying that?
Dude. The comeback of fucking Pornor needs to be to be said. Like, fucking comeback. Dude, it's so good. You need to listen to it. I'm sure, like, I know you're not the biggest broad guy, but this album is very good.
I liked Dream Theater in the beginning. Yeah, I was a big Dream Theater guy.
Yeah, but honestly, like, the fact that Mike Portnoy came back, I'm just like, it's much better now.
Yeah. So
much better. Like, it's not that I hate Mike Mangini. It was good, but it doesn't have the soul. Like, the soul wasn't there. I didn't feel like something like a soul. Something like that makes me like, oh, I love it. No, like with Mike Portnoy, with Mike Portnoy is so much better. I love that guy. I love that drummer. Such one of the best drummer ever. So yeah, Parasomnia by Dream Theater and Das Weiss album by the Butcher Sisters.
For me, I went with the Halo Effect March of the Unheard, which came out January 10th, 2025, of course, under Nuclear Blast. And I gotta tell you, dude, like, I really was hoping that why couldn't Flames be like this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what happened? You know? I loved Horacle. I loved all the early stuff, and then they obviously took the direction that they did. When you lose so many members, the ideas and things, they get changed and stuff like that. But I mean, honestly, dude, like, if you loved that old school In Flames, you're going to be in love with the Halo Effect, and I love them. Like, I can't get enough of this record. I think it's exactly what I thought, like, the Gothenburg ideal should have been. So I'm all in. I'm all in on these guys. I don't know if it's gonna make the top 10. We'll see. But it's a good. It's a great record. You know, like, I'm happy. Like, they had their EP earlier. 2023.
Yeah,
was their EP. So their EP was very promising. Very happy about that. And coming out with the full length. It's a little bit longer. Funny enough, it's a little bit longer than I would have liked. But I mean, they do well. They do a great job. So I'm happy about it.
Yep. I mean, that's a good album. I need to listen to it more. But yeah, right now with the two that I just talked about, they are in my list right now.
Yeah.
But for sure, The Year is Young. There's a shit ton of other albums supposed to come out. The Rivers of Nile album is supposed to come out this year, and I can't wait.
Well, we'll see. My recorder's about to die, so we gotta wrap this boy up. I hope you guys all continue to have a great year. At this point, I don't know who's going to win the Super Bowl. We're recording this before the Super Bowl, and I wanted to ask you about that, but I feel like that would be wild.
Chiefs! Because it's all rigged!
Anyway. This has been Whisper from the Void. I'm Evan.
And it was Phil, Derby Desperate Intimates. Thanks for everyone that tuned in on those episodes. It's a new format that we are doing. It's a new thing. It's a new year. It's a new life. New year, new me. Anyway, cheers and see you on the next episode. Yeah! It's the worst cream I ever made.